Alright guys, so only 30 minutes left. So before you left today, just want to tell you I updated our website a little bit. So I just changed the login. So right now you are going to log in with your email because I feel like it's hard for you to remember your username sometimes. So you just log in with your email for them single website, right? I've heard some students like you are started working on your resume, so I just want to give you some hints, and so you can start to some of you maybe want to start working on the resume and start looking for jobs right now. So I can just start to give you some hints on the resume. So if you want to start earlier, you can start earlier working on your resume. But if you want to still working on your project, you can optimize your resume after you finish your project. All right, I'm still gonna leave the last week for you to optimize your resume. So I'm recording this video to just give you some free suggestions for the resume. All right. Firstly, let me grab my examples of resume. Right, this is my one of my resume. It's so firstly, for resume, you only want to leave it in one page. All right, do not make it more than one page. If you have more content, try to minimize the font size, or change the margin, or just make the sentence longer or something like that. Just don't make it more than one page. All right, just leave it. Only use one page for your resume. So most of the resume is going to be only one page. If your resume is going to be more than one page, you should have at least more than 5 years experiences or even 10 years experiences. Most people just only have one page. All right. So for the resumes, every country has a different habit. Like in United States, we do not put our photos on the resume. Do not put your photos on resume. All right. So I also some students trying to put their photos on resume. Just don't do that. This is not how United States are treating the resume. They don't want to see how it looks like. All right. So we're gonna separate the resume into a few sections. The first part, always going to start with your name, contact information, address, email address, or some if you have website, feel free to put your website here. When I created this website, I didn't have a website, so I just put my GitHub here, right? Don't forget to mention your LinkedIn account. Right, this is going to be on the resume. This is a place where they know know your profile in detail. And GitHub is also very important for development position. The people in the HR department are definitely going to go there to check what they did in your GitHub. As I know, the most important part is your contribution chart here. This contribution chart here is showing each block here is just for one day. They want to see how much code you write every day. It's really important for you to know at least do some coding every day, like not maybe every day, maybe every 2 or 3 days. So they really want to know does this guy really enjoy coding? Is this guy really coding every day? So this is very important to show you're actually coding every day. This is the first thing they're gonna see, and there's other few things they're gonna see. They're gonna say, are you what kind of project you are doing, and what languages you're good at, and are you contribute to any team project, some public projects there. So to know more about the GitHub, actually, there's one more thing they will say is when they go to your project, there's few things they're gonna see. They're gonna see your resume here. Do you have a real good resume to explain what you did in this project? Are you gonna this is gonna something they're gonna take care. They're gonna look to see if you do, document your project very well. This is gonna be show you the communication skills within a team, because documentation is very important for a team. Like this is going to be only place the people to know like what this project is about, and this is also the only place to tell others how to even run your project, right? And also the commit message is something maybe they are going to look at. It's going to at least mention what you did in each commit, right? Don't just say good, okay, I did this, I done this, or just explain a little bit what you did in each commit. Just it's also a reference for yourself, like what you changed, right? This is also the commits, the documentation, or even the comments. Those are the ways that you're gonna communicate with the team. So these things don't just feel like they are nothing, all right? So in our curriculum, if you go all the way down to the bottom, there is a final training video for optimize your GitHub profile. It's going to teach you how to do a README, how to write a description for your GitHub, and what a real HR person going to look at for your README. Oh, sorry, for your GitHub, right? We have time to take a look at that. It's actually 2 courses inside it. Each of it just only takes you about 20 minutes or just 1 hour, right? So the total is going to be just 1 hour. It's just really short. It's no any coding. Just teach you how can you optimize your GitHub profile. All right, let's go back to the README. And another important thing is your LinkedIn account. Remember, in your LinkedIn account, it's basically just a more professional Facebook, and also it's also the place where you're gonna share your information in more details. In here, you can mention all of your experiences, explain a little bit, and also your educational background or your skills. Like you will be able to add at most 50 skills here. So just yeah, you don't have to add it to maximum. Just add all the skills you have. Like it can be some programming languages, can be some libraries, like Mongoose, like React, Angular. Those are libraries, right? Like Bootstrap, HTML, CSS. Looking for all the terms you can find in our curriculum. Right. Also, you can. I'll share my README as examples. See what you know is there. Just add it there. And also there are some non-technique skills like public speaking, like self-teaching. Those are all the things like communication. All the things are considered as skills. Just try to add as much as you can. Right. Just add some skills, and this is also going to be considered by them. And also there's other skills like interpersonal skills like public speaking, like something like I don't know, just anything, any skills you can come up with. You can check mine, and also the projects, right? Just adding all your projects to here. Like in your resume, you're only gonna mention the 2 or 3 main ones, but in here, just adding as much as you can. Like just even those small ones, like the bookmark, like the to-do list, those small ones, just add it there, right? Nobody really knows what you did in that project. Just put it here, and the description says like, okay, I just created this project with a pure JavaScript to practice my skill. Just add it there. I just did this jQuery to do project to do a to-do list only with a jQuery. Just add it there, right? So show you have like a lot of works. And some honor rewards you will have, like AWS Educate certificate and mSymple certification you're gonna get in soon. And just some languages like me, I know like English, Chinese, Japanese, something like that. Yeah, it's just that's it. It's just online profile, right? So and yeah, back to the README. So after the first section, it's basically just some links and the connection information. And then you're gonna have some sections like education, technical skills, experience, projects. Yeah, so it's gonna be 4 different sections. That's what I recommended. So for the education, that's easy to understand. Just You can start writing from your high school, or including your college. Or if you have a master, you can put it here. And it's up to you to put your GPA or not. If you have a really good GPA, you can put it there. If not, just don't put it there, right? And also, just you can just school name. When did you start it? When is that end? Maybe you can just you can put from 2017 to present. That means that you're still in that school, haven't graduated yet, right? If you already graduated, just put the end date there. And technique skills. Here is a place where you put at least all your like related skills for this position. The resume is not a form it's not a something that you put there and never change. You're gonna always change your resume depends on the position you're trying to apply to. If you're trying to apply to a web developer position, you're going to put more web development skills inside here. If you're trying to apply some database developer, you're gonna put like some database skills here. Depends on the position you're applying to. And when you're looking for a job, they're going to mention like what kind of skills we're looking for. Like for example, right now if I'm trying to go to looking for a job in Indeed, everyone knows Indeed, right? It's the biggest job search website. Just looking for the like a React developer, maybe in the Massachusetts. And if we just open like this job, they're gonna mention about. Can I make it bigger? What the job requirement will be mentioned in here. It's too big. See like I don't know if you can see that. I actually want to grab it to the right, but it just doesn't allow me. Yeah, I can. It's the biggest I can make. So it's gonna mention like languages, JavaScript, HTML, CSS. If you have those, definitely mention them in your resume. And also don't forget to add those as skills in your LinkedIn. And same thing like previous React experience. That means don't forget to add your React to your resume. Right? Just read it carefully. Like here it says Java and web services, protocol experience, REST, SOAP, JSON, XML. We didn't teach SOAP and XML, but this is basically a little bit out of time. But we actually teach the JSON and the REST. All right, those things we teach, we taught in the class. You actually can find those terms in our curriculum. If you're not sure what the term means, just Google it, and you will see that is something we taught in the class. All right. Yeah, just looking for like all the technical requirements in this position. If they mention something you are not sure you know that or not, Google it, and you will see if there's something you know, just put that in your resume. All right, that's very important. So you can always change your position. Just prepare like 2 to 3 different versions of your resume, and prepare. And when you need to to looking for a job, just send the different versions, like a version of the React one, a version of the like maybe you want to interest in some server, some database jobs, a version of database job, a version of like if you have some any other skills like mobile development. All right, just prepare the different versions, and depends on the content you have. And that's for the skills. The next section is experience. This section basically just your working experience. Only puts trying to put the related parts, working experience. If you don't have any, just put any working experience you have, and just try to when in the description part, just mention if you don't have any programming experience, just put some general working experience, and try to talk like you learn some communication skills over there, you learn some team working skills over there. Just put those things here, right? You're just trying to beautify your resume, make yourself like a team player. Experiences. And if you do not have enough experiences, you will try to put more professional projects to take more space in your resume, like a Webmaker, right? Webmaker application, and see what you did here, and try to describe it, make it really finishing. And it's a really cool online web maker, allows everyone without any coding skills to make their own website, something like that. Just make it professional and mention what skills you use. Like you use something, I use Passport.js for the login register. We use the MinStack like a MongoDB, Node.js, Angular, and Express, right? We use MinStack for it, and also using jQuery library. We use also using the Bootstrap. Just mention the techniques you use there, right? And be careful, do not put any typo on your resume, right? That's do not just misspell anything. That's very important. And in your project, you can basically just the name of the project. If the application have a link, you can put a link after that. So when they see this project, they're interested in how it looks like. They're gonna click that link to see how it looks. Because like the webmaker already have the link for the hero, right? They can just go there to check how it looks like. And also after you finish your final project, you can put that on your resume. And then when they click the link, they can see your final project. And also the time when do you start to do that project and when do you end it? Yeah.
Can you add the webmaker to our resume? No?
Yeah, of course you can. Definitely, just add it there. Yeah, you can add in webmaker and in your final project, even adding some small projects if you don't have big one, like the small ones we did, like Candy Clicker, right? Candy Clicker we did it like a few ones, Candy Clicker, Candy Clicker Premier, Candy Clicker Knockout. Just mention like I did a Candy Clicker project. And it's evolved from the regular with only project script, and then something like that. Just to try to describe some projects in there, at least three, right? At least three. So webmaker, final project, and then one more. But you can choose any one you like. If you have some one you done in your spare time, put it there. If you don't have, think about some projects we did in the class, like bookmarker, unit converter, or filterable list. jQuery, that game like allows you to drag and drop, something like that, right? Just put the ones here. Yeah, just try to fill the one page, and if you have too much content, you can think about to change another style of the page, like my current one. When I get in more and more experience, I'm updating my resume. And I put that into 2 columns, which give you 2 extra space. So I still start with my name, and I have a short. I even have a space for a short description of myself. Like I'm a developer with 4 years of experience in design, developing, and debugging, and training students, things like that. And my personal information is on the left side, like my address, phone number, email, GitHub, and LinkedIn. And I just also list my technical skills on the left. Then it gives a lot of space. You can have a lot of space to describe your experiences on the right. Just still the same content, but just more space. And the projects, I put the mSymbo student management system, like the mSymbo website. I put it there. Also, webmaker is still here, and some other project like I have a forum community. I also leave the link here. If they're interested in my project, they will be able to click my links to get into the website. Right, so if like the mSymbo, if they're interested, oh, this looks very cool. If I click this one, it's gonna navigate them to the mSymbo website. They're gonna see how the website looks like. All right, I'll share the both version of it in the Slack. You'll be able to see and use that as a model. And like if you have the Word, right, the Microsoft Word. When you open that, it actually allows you to choosing some template, like a resume template, like those ones. There's already some template you have there. You can use that, or you can just start with empty pages. Even you just try. If you don't have Word installed, using the Google Doc, which is free, and you will still be able to find a lot of templates online. Right, like the one I use is actually a template I found online, and I changed it a little bit. Or you can just start with a blank document. It's actually not hard to just write a resume without any template. Just easy. Just write your name here, and just change the font size. Like maybe make it bigger, 22. Bold, put that in the middle. That's the most important thing for you. And write some contact information, and using some lines to break into next section. Something like here I can see education, and make it this one maybe make the font smaller, and put on the left. Right, just start run some documentation of it. Right, and back to the resume. To my other one. So the order of those sections actually it matters. So if you have some strong experience and the projects to show, you may want to put your experiences and projects at first before the education. Like to indicate I already have a lot of experiences. I do not need too much training. I just can't handle the jobs I'm applying to. And if you're trying to apply something like an internship, or if and you feel like you still need some training, you're gonna put the education first, and then following. If you are a college student who just graduated, if you are a MSIMBO student who just graduated, you're gonna put your education at first, and showing that you just finished your school. And I following with some projects I did, and put your experience at last. Just try to stand out. Put the most important things at first, and put your weakness at bottom, right? Because those people who are working on the human resources, they are looking for they're gonna scan your resume just only using like about 2 to 3 seconds. They are reading resumes every day, like hundreds of resumes they have to read every day. So they won't spend a lot of time on a resume. So just trying to put the most important things at first, right? So that's for the resume. And another thing is cover letter, right? Cover letter. So in cover letter, it's a short essay. You are writing to the hiring manager and to let them know more about why are you applying for this job. Again, it starts from your own information and the title, which company is this for. This one example I write to the AdJane company, and it's writing on the 2018. This is here's time and March start. And dear hiring manager, and in your cover letter, it's only 1 page. Don't write too much, and you have about 3 to 4 paragraphs. The first one, you just mention about where you found, what's your name, and actually don't mention what's your name. Just mention which position you're trying to apply to, and where you found that position. This is a position. This position is called a software engineering position, posted on LinkedIn. And I just say I believe my education background, working experience in this software development with my skills as a strong communicator and independent developer makes me a strong candidate for this position. Just saying like basically just describe what position you're trying to apply to and where you find this chance. Maybe on LinkedIn, maybe on Indeed, maybe on some other place. And the second paragraph, you're gonna talk about your background, right? Like what kind of study, or where did you study, and what language did you learn? What frameworks or what libraries you learned, and how many projects you did. What kind of projects they are. Just describe a little bit, right? I'll also share this with you later. And the third paragraph, I just mentioned. In addition to my educational experience, I also applied to be a tutor maybe in MSIMBO, and trying to practice my communication skills. Or I'm a leader of my MSIMBO team, and trying to practice my leading skills, things like that. Just trying to put some side skills belongs to like a other aside with your technical skills. All right, those things are also important, like showing you are a good communicator, you have some leadership, you just trying to always try to improve yourself, something like that, right? And the last paragraph is just a conclusion. Just saying, I'm excited to see this position, and I think I'm just really qualified to be your team, and I can handle this position. Things like that. Just I would appreciate the chance to discuss my qualification further with you, and please feel free to contact me at email and a phone number listed above, things like that. And thank you for their time. Yep. So that's it. I also will share this in the Slack. So the cover letter. When do you need a cover letter? So when you're trying to apply some jobs online, they won't just ask you to, they won't require you to send a cover letter. But like I suggest you just send one. Most of jobs you're gonna say cover letter is optional. And when they say that, just send a cover letter. It's gonna help you to getting the chance for the interview. All right. When two people come with a similar backgrounds, they're gonna firstly consider the one who writes the cover letter. Because in the cover letter, you're gonna mention about their company. They will say, okay, this guy did some research about our company, and also in the cover letter, they will be able to know more about you, like what kind of skills you have, and also they will know some of your writing skills. And they'll also see more about like your backing experiences, something you cannot put on resume, like you're being some teaching assistant, you're leading some teams. They don't know that from your resume. But in the cover letter, you have some chance to point them out. All right. So if they say the cover letter optional, considering to submit one. Consider submit one. And also, cover letter is the same as a resume. You cannot just keep one copy. You have to keep changing it, like for different companies. Right. Yep, that's for the cover letter, and that's basically everything you need. Just a resume and a cover letter. For looking for jobs, actually we're gonna talk about this more in the last week. Yeah, for the interview section, it's gonna be another story. And I don't think we have enough time to cover that. Yep. So for the interview, we're gonna talk about more in the future. But you can start to prepare your resume and cover letter when you have time at home. And I can help you to check it when you are done with it, and helps you to check if there's any typo or if there's any terms shouldn't be on there. There are actually some terms you cannot mention in your resume, like a term like I, you. We, those things don't mention that like in your resume. I'll put articles here, so like some terms you cannot put it on resume, right? Just try to avoid those terms. Yep, that's it. So yeah, you can continue working on your project. I'll share my resume in the Slack. Stop the recording, still recording video.